Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They start the drive with Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw here, hauled in. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Bills at 5-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row. And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive. And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive. Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 51, Mike 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 51, Mike 51. Alert. Tighten up.
From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Jamil. Lucky.
Cook following the penalty. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8.
Here's Cook again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist.
Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll run, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Connection made to record. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Diggs in motion left.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Rip left. Rip left.
Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen going to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Allen over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike 319. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Shit. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jets 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. off as they run the counter play. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To the air, Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A throw over the middle, taken in. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Williams, 78 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. Going to look deep for Wilson. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Karen Wilson, 78 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Allen now on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's caught by Williams. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Four yards remain for second down. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw again is Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they take a knee.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bills, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.